What's going on, paranormal world? Fall is right around the corner. The crisp air, the cooler weather, and of course, Halloween is approaching quickly. And have y'all noticed how people are jumping on the Halloween bandwagon? It seems like everybody all of a sudden is in love with fall and Halloween. But me personally, once November first hit, it's no longer fall in my opinion. It gets boring after Halloween. Other than football, of course. But leave a like down below if Halloween and fall is your favorite time of year. But anyway, let's get into this Ghost Adventures talk. Ghost Adventures is back with the new episodes to enter the fall season. And like I mentioned on one of my Ghost Adventure update videos, the new episodes of Ghost Adventures are back on the Travel Channel. So that's good news for some people because I know some people had a headache with Discovery Plus. Some people didn't even get Discovery Plus in their country. So that's good. But the Ghost Adventures crew traveled to Nevada to yet another house call. This was basically a house calls episode. Now, this family, BJ and Tara, along with their little girl, has been, psychologically tortured since 2021. The family has captured a lot of security footage videos of what seems to be paranormal activity, such as a piece of paper sliding across the floor, a cloudy mist in the kitchen, and also this dark mist coming out the closet. But the main focus of this episode was focused on BJ, and apparently he was possessed, air quotes when I say possessed. And actually, he was in the hospital where he was diagnosed from a psychiatric doctor, and it was psychosis. So just from that, the investigation should have been, taken with a grain of salt. But to be honest, from my perspective, it seemed like Ghost Adventures and BJ's wife was using BJ as a prop, like an experiment to get things and paranormal stuff to happen. In a way, I just feel like that's negligent because BJ really didn't want any parts of it whatsoever because it could affect him. For example, Zach was always asking this entity or whatever to show its power. And I'm like, why would you do that if this dude is being affected? But anyway, they brought in a psychic medium and she said that it was a male entity and a formless entity. And the investigation starts and Billy is in the home by himself alone. And he hears talking in the kitchen. But other than that, nothing really happened in that moment. Then they conducted a spirit box session with Zach and the entity began to send threats or whatever. But overall, no evidence was found other than the motion lights going off, and that was it. No EVPs, no full spectrum pics, no real evidence captured. And Zach Bagans, he admitted it in the episode. He was like, we really didn't find nothing. We can't, make a conclusion on this. But yet, have y'all noticed how Zach boosted this episode up on Twitter? Like, he was like, oh, this is going to be the biggest thing. We captured so much evidence and everything. And I just feel like that's false advertising at its best. But, I'm used to it at this point. However, Billy did state that he felt like something following him home and he's been affected. So you can take that with a grain of salt also. But yeah, this episode was horrible in my opinion. And honestly, that's an understatement. But hey, I want to hear y'all perspective on this episode. What do you all think about this episode to start off this new season of Ghost Adventures? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you think that the Ghost Adventure crew and BJ's wife were being negligent by putting them in those situations? How do you all feel? And do you think that house was actually haunted or do you think these people just wanted TV time? Either way, Ghost Adventures is going downhill and I got a rant coming soon about that because enough is enough. Anyway, subscribe to my channel if you like my content and hit that notification button so you can see every time I upload. Oh, and leave a thumbs up on the video. So anyway, y'all be safe. Peace.